He is the polite, well-mannered, and classy Englishman boxer, known for his impeccable strength and elegant moves. Dudley is a Street Fighter character that is beloved by many in and out of the ring. His story, appearance, and origins are full of intrigue and mystery. Let us uncover the history of the British pugilist, Dudley. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighterverse. Dudley is a black Englishman with sea blue eyes. Sporting a pair of green dinner suit trousers with a matching green suspenders and cummerbund as well as a white dress shirt, he keeps his black hair tidy while grooming his mustache into an old-fashioned handlebar style. His style of haircut is the classic undercut style. This style of haircut is native to the region of Germany in the late 19th century. The undercut was commonly known as the island cut because the long lock of hair sitting on top of the shaved head, looking like a small patch of land surrounded by water. The haircut took hold with British street gangs and crossed the Atlantic with Scottish and Irish immigrants. Examples of this haircut can be seen in the popular Netflix series called Peaky Blinders, whose hair has an undercut or short crop. The reason as to why is based on the significant disadvantage in a street fight. Also, short hair was better for hygiene and preventing the spread of lice in the early 1900s when the show was set. He fights with a pair of blue boxing gloves, which he never seems to take off, wearing them when reading his newspaper, tending his roses, drinking his tea, driving his Jaguar, and even when fixing his mustache. Dudley's personality, as a dandy British boxer, is possibly based on a real-life boxer, Chris Eubank, an eccentric Jamaican-English champion famous in the late 80s and early 90s, whose trademark attire included a monocle and a bowler hat. Dudley fights using traditional boxing. In contrast to Balrog's rougher and dirty take on boxing, Dudley's boxing style reflects his personality, making use of many professional techniques and executing them with finesse. Many of Dudley's moves seem to draw inspiration from characters in the Hajime no Ippo manga. His corkscrew blow super art resembles the heartbreak shot used by Date Eiji, and his machine gun blow resembles the flicker punch used by Ryo Mashiba. Makunouchi Ippo also makes use of the Dempsey roll, seen in Dudley's Rolling Thunder. In Super Street Fighter 4, having won some boxing titles previously, Dudley is invited to participate in SIN's tournament. Although he finds the invitation to be lacking in social graces, he accepts for two reasons: to look for suitable flora additions to his garden, and to take his mind off his father's car, which is missing, presumably repossessed and or purchased by Gil. After the tournament, Dudley returns home empty-handed, but is pleased to suddenly find a wild rose in his garden. In Street Fighter 3 New Generation Second Impact, when Dudley finally discovers who purchased his father's prized Jaguar, he enters the buyer's tournament to get it back. Although he didn't win the Third World Warrior tournament, Gil was impressed enough to give the Jaguar back, ordering Colleen to give the car keys to Dudley. Third strike. He was then invited into a contest that would be held in the presence of the royal family. He decides to travel the world and improve himself before the day of the match. Dudley has also a great interest in his gardens, where he tends some roses, occasionally losing track of time or getting lost, as shown in his third strike ending. In the Street Fighter 3 Ryu final, Dudley appears as the final opponent of the first volume of the manga. He crashes his father's prized car, but doesn't seem to be bothered by that fact. While fighting against Ryu, Dudley has the upper hand at first, but after speaking with Alina, Ryu develops a new technique called the Fist of the Wind, with which he defeats Dudley. After their battle, Dudley and Ryu discuss the mystical nature of the tree through which Ryu was able to communicate with Alina. Dudley is polite, gentle, restrained, and always behaves as an impeccable gentleman, and has immense respect for all of his opponents. Dudley was born into a wealthy English family. His father was a highly paid former athlete who turned a successful businessman, adding more to his already vast wealth. From the time he was a little boy, he wanted to be a fighter, but his family told him he was too small to compete. Later, his father lost his business and the family fortune. The losses prompted Dudley to take up professional boxing to earn back lost assets. Although told that he was a bit small to compete in heavyweight divisions, this prompted Dudley into a formidable boxer, both in speed and skill, and was successful in bringing his family back to affluence. So what did you like about Dudley? Let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the center stage, our new Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of the Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.